Ever wondered what secrets lie within the silent streets of the world's capital cities? It is expected that these cities welcome to Wellington, the vibrant capital of New Zealand, nestled between rolling hills and a picturesque harbor, while Auckland reigns as the largest and most populous city in the land of the long white cloud. Wellington holds its own as the country's political and cultural heart. 10. Plymouth, Montserrat. In the late 20th century, Plymouth, Montserrat was once a vibrant Caribbean capital. However, it faced an existential threat from the nature's fury. Between 1995 and 1997, the Soufriere Hills volcano unleashed its wrath, spewing ash, lava, and chaos across the island. The once thriving city was not spared and was blanketed in a thick layer of volcanic debris. Faced with the imminent danger posed by these eruptions, the inhabitants were forced to flee for their safety. They left behind their homes, businesses, and memories. Today, Plymouth stands as a haunting testament to the destructive power of nature. Its streets were once bustling with life, but now they almost lie deserted and have been reclaimed by the forces of the earth. Despite the passage of time, Plymouth remains frozen in a state of suspended animation and has a ghostly echo of its former self. While nature has reclaimed its dominion over this once vibrant capital, the spirit of resilience and perseverance lives on in the hearts of the Montserratian people. 9. Naypyidaw, Myanmar. Myanmar's enigmatic capital, Naypyidaw, is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. In 2005, this sprawling city emerged from the shadows to claim its title as the new administrative center of Myanmar and succeeded Yangon. But despite its grandiose ambitions and vast expanse, Naypyidaw is infamous for its hauntingly empty streets and eerie atmosphere. The cityscape stretches as far as the eye can see, yet the absence of bustling crowds and the hum of everyday activity is palpable. So, why the ghostly quiet? Some speculate that the city's rapid construction outpaced its population growth, leaving behind vast expanses of empty infrastructure. Others point to the secretive nature of Myanmar's military regime, which relocated the capital to Naypyidaw in a bid for seclusion and security. Whatever the reason, Naypyidaw remains a fascinating enigma, inviting curiosity and conjecture from visitors and observers alike. One thing is certain, Naypyidaw is a city cloaked in mystique. 8. Canberra, Australia. Canberra, the capital of Australia, is where politics meets picturesque landscapes. Despite its status as the nation's administrative heart, Canberra often finds itself overshadowed by its more populous and well-known counterpart, Sydney. But don't let its quieter reputation fool you. Canberra holds its own unique charm and significance. Nestled between the Brindabella Ranges and Lake Burley-Griffin, Canberra boasts a harmonious blend of natural beauty and architectural splendor. From the iconic Parliament House to the impressive Australian War Memorial, the city's landmarks stand as testaments to Australia's rich history. Yet despite its cultural and political significance, Canberra's population pales in comparison to Sydney's bustling metropolis. Some attribute this to Canberra's planned development as a purpose-built capital city. It was designed to foster governmental functions rather than mass urbanization. But what Canberra lacks in size, it makes up for in character. Its vibrant arts scene, diverse culinary offerings, and abundance of outdoor activities make it a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. 7. Brasilia, Brazil. Brasilia has been Brazil's modernist masterpiece and the beating heart of the nation's political power. Surprisingly, despite its status as the capital, Brasilia ranks only as the fourth largest city in Brazil and is trailing behind giants like Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Salvador. Designed by renowned architect Oscar Niemeyer and urban planner Lucio Costa, Brasilia is a marvel of modern urban planning, with its distinctive layout resembling the shape of an airplane when viewed from above. It is really an interesting city. Its iconic landmarks, including the futuristic Cathedral of Brasilia and the striking National Congress building, showcase the city's bold and innovative architecture. So, why does Brasilia, with all its grandeur and significance, lag behind its larger counterparts in population? Some attribute it to the city's relative recent founding in 1960 as a deliberate effort to shift the country's political center away from the coastal cities. Others point to the challenges of attracting a diverse and dynamic population to a city primarily focused on governmental functions. 6. Astana, Kazakhstan. For those who don't know, Astana is the gleaming capital of Kazakhstan. It is where the spirit of the ancient Silk Road meets modern architectural marvels. Despite its relatively recent elevation to capital status in 1997, Astana remains dwarfed by the sprawling metropolis of Almaty in terms of population and historical significance. Nestled along the windswept steppes of Central Asia, Astana rose from the ashes of its Soviet past to emerge as a beacon of progress and ambition. Its skyline is adorned with futuristic skyscrapers and iconic landmarks like the Bayterik Tower and the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation. But why does Astana, with all its grandeur and forward-thinking vision, pale in comparison to Almaty? Some attribute it to Almaty's long-standing status as Kazakhstan's cultural and economic hub, rooted in centuries of history and tradition. Others point to the challenges of establishing a new capital city in a vast and sparsely populated country. Yet despite its smaller size, Astana's rise to prominence symbolizes Kazakhstan's determination to embrace modernity. 5. Dodoma, Tanzania. Dodoma is the official capital of Tanzania, and it is the city where tradition and modernity converge with history. Despite its prestigious title, Dodoma plays second fiddle to Dar es Salaam, which is the real bustling commercial capital in terms of population and economic activity. It is located in the heart of the East African savanna and exudes a laid-back charm. It has tree-lined streets and colonial-era architecture serving as reminders of its storied past. The city's most iconic landmark, the imposing Jamhuri Stadium, stands as a testament to Tanzania's journey to independence and unity. So, why does Dodoma, with its rich cultural heritage and political significance, take a backseat to Dar es Salaam? Some attribute it to Dar es Salaam's strategic location on the Indian Ocean, which has long served as a gateway for trade and commerce in the region. Others point to Dodoma's more recent designation as the capital in 1974, following a decision to relocate the seat of government from Dar es Salaam in a bid for decentralization. 4. Abuja, Nigeria. Abuja is the purpose-built capital of Nigeria, where tradition and modernity collide in a vibrant tapestry of culture and ambition. While Lagos reigns supreme as Nigeria's bustling megacity and economic powerhouse, Abuja holds its own as the country's administrative center and political heart. Abuja emerged in 1991 as a symbol of Nigeria's aspirations for unity and progress. Its meticulously planned layout, with wide boulevards and iconic landmarks like the Aso Rock, it reflects the nation's vision for a modern capital befitting its status as Africa's most populous country. But why does Abuja, with all its grandeur and significance, play second fiddle to Lagos? Some attribute it to Lagos's historical legacy as Nigeria's former capital and its status as a global hub for commerce and culture. Others point to Abuja's relatively recent establishment and its ongoing development as a center of governance and diplomacy. Yet, despite its smaller size and quieter demeanor, Abuja stands as a beacon of hope and opportunity for Nigerians from all walks of life. 3. Islamabad, Pakistan. Islamabad is the serene capital of Pakistan that is nestled among the Margalla Hills in the heart of the country. While Karachi reigns as Pakistan's bustling metropolis and economic hub, Islamabad offers a refreshing contrast with its quieter streets and greener surroundings. Established in the 1960s to replace Karachi as the capital, Islamabad embodies the nation's aspirations for a modern and orderly seat of government. Its meticulously planned layout, with wide avenues and lush parks, provide a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of urban life. But why does Islamabad, with its scenic beauty and strategic significance, have a smaller population compared to Karachi? Some attribute it to Karachi's historical legacy as Pakistan's former capital and its status as a major center of commerce and industry. Others point to Islamabad's planned development and focus on government institutions, which may deter large-scale migration compared to Karachi's vibrant economy. 2. Ottawa, Canada. Ottawa has been the charming capital of Canada, where history meets modernity in a picturesque setting along the banks of the Ottawa River. Despite its prestigious title, Ottawa finds itself playing second fiddle in terms of size to Canada's largest urban centers like Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Established as the capital in 1857, Ottawa embodies Canada's democratic values and multicultural heritage. Its iconic landmarks, including Parliament Hill, the Rideau Canal, and the historic Byward Market, are quite attractive. But why does Ottawa, with its rich cultural offerings and political significance, have a smaller population compared to its metropolitan counterparts? Some attribute it to the economic opportunities and cultural attractions offered by larger cities like Toronto and Montreal. Others point to Ottawa's role as a government center, which may deter significant population growth compared to cities with more diverse industries. 1. Wellington, New Zealand. Lastly, it's Wellington, the vibrant capital of New Zealand that is nestled between rolling hills and a harbor. While Auckland reigns as the largest and most populous city in the land of the long white cloud, Wellington holds its own as the country's political and cultural heart. Founded in 1840, Wellington boasts a rich history and a dynamic arts scene, with theaters, galleries, and cafes dotting its charming streets. But why does Wellington, with its scenic beauty and thriving cultural scene, have a smaller population compared to Auckland? Some attribute it to Auckland's status as New Zealand's primary economic center and its appeal to immigrants and job seekers. Others point to Wellington's role as the seat of government and its focus on public administration. If you are wondering to find out about more such cities across the globe, be sure to click on the video on your screen, drop a like and comment while you are subscribing to the channel.